All right, great. How can we help?
Daniel, I just feel like I'm always doubting myself for things, and maybe not doubt, but I bash myself about things. I'm my own worst critic.
Anyone else go through that? Beat yourself up over things and hard on yourself? Yeah, I've had that one too. Yeah. Okay, so what would be your question is how to resolve that? Is that your question, or what's underneath that? What's your question?
Yeah, probably how to resolve or how to deal with it a bit better, how not to be so critically...
Okay, great. All right, the first answer that comes through is, and this the message is for all of us as well, is to focus on the little things in our life. And what I'm being shown is, and I also know this, but I'm being shown it to bring it to Craig's attention. He's got 3 beautiful children that are perfect. Yeah?
Yep.
And we can choose to direct our awareness towards our failings. And yes, we will inevitably beat ourselves up. But it's a discipline for humanity to bring that awareness back to what's useful and what's empowering. Yes, every single one of us, from Gandhi to Mother Teresa to every one of us, has something in our lives that if we focus on it, it will be our undoing. That's just what it is. Because if we focus on what it took to learn a lesson, that gets blown out of proportion. It was a necessary part. So the message for Craig and everyone is to start cultivating the discipline and the awareness that whatever we focus on, we're going to experience. And not only that, we're going to bring more of. So the first step is to start, like you've disciplined in your exercise and your diet, is to be disciplined in where the mind goes. And what's a safe place for you is your children, because you love them and you look at them as perfect, yeah?
Yeah.
So when you bring your awareness to them, it elevates your awareness, your consciousness, and then that attracts more positive thoughts in. But when we focus on failures, have you noticed this? Sends us into a spiral. Because that energy, that frequency, keeps bringing more like-minded thoughts in. So it becomes this self-perpetuating downward spiral that leads to depression and various other things. So the way out of that is to just focus on what's in our highest good. And I went through this experience. We were going through a rough time at that point in our life, and I was shown very clearly, all you should be doing is look at the trees. Don't put your awareness on anything else, because it will activate something. It will create some kind of frustration. Just zoom in on the trees. And that was a saving grace for me. So that's the first part for you, is just to know it's not going to just disappear, because it's the human condition as to how you spend your awareness. It's free will. I'm going to choose my awareness over here. Just like where you're going to drive your car. It's just par for the course. So the trick is to just keep building that with positive things. It's not a positive affirmation, but it works similarly. But it will just keep you out of burying yourself into the ground. Yeah. Make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great.
Positive.
I'll see if there's anything else coming up. Okay, your wife. Another beautiful source of positivity and encouragement. Whenever you do indulge in that kind of self-destructive pummeling, the next discipline for you to cultivate is to go to your wife and ask, tell me how you feel about me. Yeah? Because her unconditional love is so uplifting and so empowering for you, you'll forget all the nonsense that you just hit yourself with. Mm-hmm. And that's why you married her. Mm-hmm. Because she had something that you were lacking. She loved you in a way that you didn't love yourself. And that was irresistible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There you go.
Thank you.
There you go. Awesome. Now there's some deeper steps that we can go through with Craig, which we can really start rooting out. Well, when did he start doubting himself? And let's bring some truth into that space. But he was coming from a space, I want answers now. I want solutions now. So the answers that came in were from that frequency. These are the answers he needs now. Give him that. But when he wants to go deeper, we can go deeper. Does that all make sense? So it's a beautiful illustration of accessing universal intelligence. The answers that come through aren't just answers to your question, they're answers to your space. If your space is, I want the quick fix, or the long-term fix, if your space is, I'm not deserving of something, or your space is, I'm deserving of everything, the answers will be, that will dictate the type of answers that come in.